Bill and I trade in our mossy oak camo and boots for a pair of sandals, spear guns, and bowfishing bows and head down to Key West. This is the other side of Ultimate Bow Hunting TV, where Bill and I link up with brothers Ron and Mark, doing what these guys do best, and that's hunt fish underwater. Day one, the Ultimate Bow Hunting TV crew gets an early start due to all the equipment needed to spearfish and film. The team will start out freediving though, looking for grouper, hogfish, lionfish, and snapper. You know, we relate spearfishing to spotting and stalking big game. Once you see the fish that you want to shoot, you got to use the reef and structure to help you sneak up on it to get a shot without being seen. About 30 miles out, south of Key West, we're going to do a free dive first at about 25-30 foot. See if we can't hammer some fish. I'll be filming my brother Mark, and Bill and Ronnie will be teamed up as they hunt different parts of the reef and structure. Mark squares up with this lionfish. You know, these fish have become a problem in the waters of South Florida. There's no real predators to them, so anytime you can harvest a lionfish, you're really helping the ecosystem. And while these fish are very tasty, they can be very poisonous if they poke you. So you really need to be cautious when you handle them. The team then decides to head to a new reef and location and strap on the tanks for some deep water spearfishing.
When you go up, we come floating up on the reef, so then we'll just drift that for as long as there's good structure. Okay, absolutely.
As Mark is starting to ascend to the surface, he sees a shooter triggerfish, which is a great fish to eat. He makes a nice long-range shot to put one more fish in the Yeti, and a great way to finish the dive.
Solid structure is at the surface, and it's a net hung up on the bottom on something.
Day one turns out to be a really productive day on the water for the team. After unloading the boat and organizing our gear, we clean our fish from the day. Days 2 weather's holding true based on what we saw from ScoutLookWeather.com, and it's going to be an awesome day for diving. The team prepares for the first dive of the day on a reef that has been known to hold some really good grouper, but yet you need to be able to contend with the barracudas and the sharks. Mark and I saw a potential grouper cruising the bottom near some structure, so Mark goes after him to see if he can get a shot. Mark makes a great headshot on this nice grouper, adding one more fish to the cooler. Then he quickly reloads and we move to another part of the reef that's holding a lot of fish. Mark and I have had enough of this particular barracuda that has continued to be aggressive to us the entire time. So Mark comes up for a breath and goes down and smokes him.
Give me a hug.
We call this the sheriff.
The team decides to move to deeper waters and put on the tanks to see if we can locate some bigger fish. As we get into the water, the team splits up again, with me filming Mark and Bill and Ronnie fishing another part of the reef. Mark wastes no time and goes after these two mackerel. He puts himself into a position to make a tough shot on a hard-to-hit fish and smokes him. On the other side of the reef, Bill and Ron are starting to ascend to the surface after having a productive dive and spearing a few really good fish.
Got a lionfish.
Got it.
Did you get the yellowtail with the pole spear?
Yeah.
Yeah. There were not as many snappers.
I got a grouper,
like grays.
black grouper, and we fought with him for a little while because I hit him kind of back and went for a ride.
Again, before Mark ascends, he locates a huge lionfish he can't pass up, in spite of the visibility getting low quickly. He makes a really good shot on this lionfish, killing him instantly.
Hey brother, went down, clarity was a little low, was able to work the rocks, came right up on this lionfish, came down on top of him and shot him straight down through the head, killed him instantly. Just mega bap, caught him right through the back of the gill, right through the face.
Oh, that's a good shot.
Nothing on the meat.
I hit mine just a little bit back and it was a ride, brother.
I was glad to be able to finally get one of those yellowtail, because they've been taunting us every dive. They get just out of range and then take off.
This episode represents the water side of Ultimate Bow Hunting TV. This journey was a unique opportunity for Bill and I to spend time with my brothers Ron and Mark on the waters of Key West. The team kicked off the trip with the Task Force Dagger event and hit it hard spearfishing and bow fishing in a variety of situations and waters. As we reflect back on this trip, we are reminded of how blessed we are to share days like this as brothers and friends. Ultimate Bow Hunting TV is a proud supporter of the Task Force Dagger organization, as well as the True Dive Team, or also known as the Teen Research Underwater Explorers Team, and want to send a big thank you to the Finn's Dive Shop in Key West,